An elderly woman named Margot sat on her veranda as she always did on a Sunday afternoon. However, this particular day was warm and dry on her skin. There was no breeze to cool her down, and she brushed a bead of sweat on her left wrist. She felt the bumps of scarring that forced her to look down and see the numbers etched into her skin from 50 years ago. It was such a long time ago, she thought, though the memories were still fresh in her mind. She sits back into her chair and she remembers the Wednesday morning of 1938. She had woken up like every other day and saw her father off to work. He owned a small bank in Berlin and was well renowned throughout the town. They were one of the richer families, and father would always call me princess because I always had my own way, she thought. When her father left, she would wash the dishes, do her hair, and she would be off and out into the town. Margot walks out onto the pavement of her house. "What is happening here?" she exclaims as she notices to her right a yellow star painted onto the dressmaker's window that she recognised to be the Jewish Star of David. She continued to walk down the street a little further, and the town's pawnbroker had the glass remnants of what used to be windows shattered on the path. "What has happened?" she thinks to herself. She walks up the road. All I wanted was to visit the fruit market. And to her sight, the fruit market was ruined, stores crumbled to the ground. There were 6 men standing in a line with their hands above their heads, standing amongst the rubble with a group of 3 well-uniformed men domineering them. Margot stops and assesses the scene. The 3 men were in a harsh uniform, a swastika on the left sleeve of their jackets. They were the Nazis, she thought, the men making Germany great again. They looked up to see Margot standing there. "What are you looking at, vermin girl?" At that she turned on her heels and ran away, back past the barred-up shops, straight up the steps and into her home. That was where she stopped. Her whole world stopped. The front door was set ajar and she heard a smash as it was her table that had crashed to the floor. She saw an SS officer going through the drawers that had her and her father's prized possessions. Thump! Margot felt herself fall to the floor. The air left her body from the impact. She felt the world slow down. The whole world spun around her, her vision blurred. She began to see clearly, and she was being carried by one of the men she had seen in the town. "So you are the princess we have heard about," he says to Margot as he takes her down the stairs. "Well, you will be treated just like the princess you are. Where you are going?" "Where is my father?" Margot mutters. "Don't you worry about him," he replies with a venomous tone in his voice. He grabs hold of her and throws her into the back of a van. When the door slams after her, she can see nothing but the dense darkness. The car started, and she could feel the wind pick up through a crack in the door. The wind blew heavier, and Margot looked around to see the grass of her backyard beyond the veranda, thinking of the last time she saw her father and the last time she saw home. Things were never the same after that moment she landed herself in Dachau, but she could remember this event and the things that happened for the rest of her life. But right now Margot was safe. She had been safe for years, and her memories are the only voided to danger. I have the Nazis to thank for. They gave me the strength and resilience that I did not know, being a princess. An elderly woman named